Going by the recent developments, it is clear that OpenAI aims to make intelligence widely accessible. Recently, the AI company introduced GPT-4o Mini, the most economical small model from the company. OpenAI GPT-4o Mini will greatly increase the variety of AI applications by making intelligence more affordable. GPT-4o Mini achieves an 82% score on MMLU and currently surpasses GPT-41 in chat preferences on the LMSYS leaderboard. It currently outperforms the GPT-4 model on chat preferences and scored 82% on massive multitask language understanding. MMLU, OpenAI said. MMLU is a textual intelligence and reasoning benchmark used to evaluate the capabilities of language models. A higher MMLU score signifies it can understand and use language better across a variety of domains, enhancing real-world usage. The GPT-4o Mini model's score compared with 77.9% for Google's Gemini Flash and 73.8% for Anthropic's Claude Haiku, according to OpenAI. Obviously, smaller language models require less computational power to run, making them a more affordable option for companies with limited resources looking to deploy generative AI in their operations. It is priced at 15 cents per million input tokens and 60 cents per million output tokens, making it significantly cheaper than previous models and over 60% less expensive than GPT 3.5 Turbo. With its low cost and quick response times, GPT-4o Mini supports a wide array of tasks, including applications that require multiple model calls, e.g., multiple API calls, handling large volumes of context, e.g., entire codebases or conversation histories, or providing real-time text responses for customer support. Currently, GPT-4o Mini supports text and vision in the API, with future plans to include text, image, video, and audio inputs and outputs. The model has a context window of 128K tokens, can handle up to 16K output tokens per request, and contains knowledge up to October 2023. The improved tokenizer, shared with GPT-4o, makes processing non-English text even more cost-effective. GPT-4o Mini outperforms GPT 3.5 Turbo and other small models on academic benchmarks, excelling in both textual intelligence and multimodal reasoning. It supports the same range of languages as GPT-4o and shows excellent function calling capabilities, enabling developers to create applications that retrieve data or interact with external systems. Additionally, it offers better long context performance than GPT 3.5 Turbo. GPT-4o Mini has been tested on several key benchmarks, and the main one include reasoning tasks. GPT-4o Mini outperforms other small models in reasoning tasks involving both text and vision, scoring 82.0% on MMLU, a benchmark for textual intelligence and reasoning. In comparison, Gemini Flash scored 77.9% and Claude Haiku scored 73.8%. Math and coding proficiency. GPT-4o Mini excels in mathematical reasoning and coding tasks, surpassing previous small models. It achieved an 87.0% score on MGSM, which measures math reasoning, compared to 75.5% for Gemini Flash and 71.7% for Claude Haiku. For coding performance, GPT-4o Mini scored 87.2% on human eval, whereas Gemini Flash scored 71.5% and Claude Haiku scored 75.9%. Multimodal reasoning. GPT-4o Mini also demonstrates strong performance on MMMU, a multimodal reasoning evaluation, with a score of 59.4%, compared to 56.1% for Gemini Flash and 50.2% for Claude Haiku. What safety measures has the company taken? From the beginning, safety is embedded in the company's models from the outset and reinforced at every stage of the development process. During pre-training, the company filters out information it does not want the models to learn from or output, such as hate speech, adult content, sites that primarily aggregate personal information, and spam. Post-training, the company aligns the model's behavior with its policies using techniques like reinforcement learning with human feedback, RLHF, to enhance the accuracy and reliability of the model's responses. GPT-4o Mini incorporates the same safety mitigations as GPT-4o, which were thoroughly evaluated using both automated and human assessments according to the company's preparedness framework and voluntary commitments. The company utilizes 70 external experts in fields such as social psychology and misinformation tested GPT-4o to identify potential risks, which have been addressed. It claims that it will share more details in the forthcoming GPT-4o system card and preparedness scorecard. Insights from these expert evaluations have contributed to improving the safety of both GPT-4o and GPT-4o Mini. Building on these learnings, the company's teams have also enhanced the safety of GPT-4o Mini using new techniques informed by their research. GPT-4o Mini in the API is the first model to implement the company's instruction hierarchy method, which improves the model's resistance to jailbreaks, prompt injections, and system prompt extractions. This makes the model's responses more reliable and safer to use in applications at scale. OpenAI assures users it will continue to monitor how GPT-4o Mini is being used and improve the model's safety as we identify new risks. Let's talk about availability and pricing. GPT-4o Mini is now offered as a text and vision model in the Assistance API, Chat Completions API, and Batch API. Developers are charged 15 cents per 1M input tokens and 60 cents per 1M output tokens, which is approximately equivalent to 2,500 pages in a standard book. Fine-tuning for GPT-4o Mini is planned to be introduced in the coming days. In ChatGPT, Free, Plus, and Team users can start using GPT-4o Mini today, replacing GPT 3.5. Enterprise users will gain access starting next week, aligning with the company's mission to make AI benefits widely accessible.